Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Did you miss me, guys? I took a few days off to focus on my other content, my video content, my reading content, and to just think about how I can bring more value. And for that, sometimes I do need more space, especially in the morning when I usually record these podcasts. So I decided to take a few days off and also let you to listen to some of the old episodes that you mightn't have had time to listen to because I'm always coming up with something new. Anyhow, guys, so it's new week, it's Monday, time to recommit to new habits. And guys, don't wait till Christmas, till New Year is over, because if you are in this pattern when you are always waiting to commit to something that you know is important to you, it's probably you're not gonna get there to these healthier habits for quite a while. If you are truly serious about changing these habits, your eating habits, lifestyle, fitness, sleep, then you gotta do something today. Not after Christmas. No, guys. And today we will talk more about eating on Christmas or New Year and all these celebration dinners and parties. But what I think the main message is there is always a better way of doing things. If you eat a piece of cake on Christmas and New Year, it's not the same as eating through the whole holiday season, everything and anything that is offered to you that is inside all the Christmas and ginger cookies, all the cakes and everything that is brought to you, that is given to you, eating all through one holiday season and going overboard. Like, it's not the same as having a Christmas dinner with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, having New Year's dinner and enjoying a dessert after your main delicious meal that you get to share with your loved ones. Like, it's not the same, guys. And the results in your body, in your health, they're not going to be the same either. And it's also not the same if you decide to not move at all and basically just move from your bed to kitchen or maybe to friend's house and then to the kitchen, to their kitchen. It's not the same as not moving at all and maybe not officially working out and just do more walking, go outside more often with your loved ones too, with your family, with your friends, and just committing to maybe an hour of walking every day through the holiday season and not doing anything else on top of that. Like, it's not the same. There is a middle way. And I think in our society, we develop these habits of all or nothing. Like, I'm either perfect, I'm beautiful, rich, and successful in all ways, or I just completely forget about myself and don't develop, don't progress, don't work on myself, don't try to figure things out. Like, it's either everything and now or never and nothing. Like, there is middle way, and I had to learn that in myself too, and I'm still learning it every day. When I'm frustrated that things aren't happening that fast, I'm like, slow progress. And that actually I posted on my Instagram yesterday in stories. I shared it from Precision Nutrition, where I'm getting my level 2 certification as a coach. So they posted slow progress is still progress. And that's true, guys. So even over the holidays, you can actually make progress and feel and look better just by doing the middle way, not going overboard, and whenever you can, doing what you can. So that's the main message for today. There is the middle way. You don't have to go all or nothing. And if you want to do something, if you want to commit to something, then don't wait for New Year. We know all how days, years, months can turn out. Like this 2020, nobody expected it to be like this, but it happened. So the same with your life. You never know when anything gonna happen, when you're gonna be presented with the best chance of your life, and you aren't gonna be feeling like taking that chance because you haven't been taking care of yourself. mentally, physically, your eating, your fitness, your sleeping, and you're not going to be up for that chance that life will give you at some point. So take the chance now, start working on it, and start working on yourself, start improving. And again, there is a middle way. You don't have to be on a diet through holidays, but you don't have to eat the whole cake and all the cookies either. So there is this middle way, guys, and let's learn how to do it. And about the middle way, so I'm often asked through this holiday season, how do I manage my Christmas, my New Year's, other celebratory dinners without going overboard? Like, what is the recipe? Give me a couple of tools so I don't binge and don't eat everything inside. So what are some of your best tools? And one of my best tools, guys, that is surprisingly neglected and very simple, doesn't require you to consciously use your willpower. It's actually very mechanical, one might say. So what is it? When you sit down to eat any of your Christmas, New Year's Eve and other dinners, start with vegetables. Start with protein first, with those mains that are good for you, and they add nutrition and they keep you full and satiated. So go for vegetables, go for proteins like fish, meat, chicken, whatever there is. Go for as much whole foods with protein, with fiber, with vitamins and minerals as possible. Maybe start with some fruit, wait a little bit. Maybe, no, even better, start with some water. So drink a lot of water on that day so you are hydrated, because the body can confuse the state of being dehydrated and being hungry. So prevent it by being hydrated in advance. So drink a huge glass of water before that dinner. Like, I recommend drinking half a liter of water. So drink your water. After that, wait a little bit, eat a lot of this delicious fruit. They are sweet. They're gonna satisfy your craving for sweetness. They will deliver color, antioxidants, vitamins and minerals, fiber and water. So eat all these fruits that are offered at our dinners, our meals for, when we get together. Usually there is like a plate of fruit or some fruit, some fresh fruit. So load up on that. Eat it slowly. As I like to say these days, consume less, savor more. So savor each piece, each bite you put in your mouth, right? So start with that. Eat as much fruit as you'd like. And then wait and talk to people, communicate, socialize. Wait 15-20 minutes before starting your main meal. That will help your body to digest the fruit, to assimilate some nutrients, to send your brain a signal of fullness. So you're already getting full with all these nutrients. And plus, there is just going to be less space in your stomach. And plus, fruit are a special kind of food that are best digested on an empty stomach. So I recommend to starting with fruit, then waiting for the better digestion, so you're not gassy or anything. That's the last thing you want to be at your Christmas or New Year's dinners. So eat your fruit first, then go to your vegetables and your proteins. So whatever vegetables they have there, specifically focus on the green ones, on colorful ones, and don't care that much about sauces. That's where you can relax a little bit. So if it's broccoli under some Parmesan cheese, then go for it. If you don't want all the cheese, you can always leave it on your plate, but go for it. It's holidays, but still start with those vegetables, and then with that, turkey or salmon or chicken, whatever is offered as protein source. So also load up on that. So you're going to be getting a lot of fiber with your vegetables, a lot of vitamins and minerals, and then you're going to be getting protein and fat from all this meat or fish or other courses. If it's vegetarian or vegan, then load up on beans kind of mains, right? Or if they offer maybe some meat substitution made of beans, load up on that too. And so fiber, nutrients, protein, healthy fats, load up on that from whole foods, guys. And And then wait, eat slowly, consume less, savor more. Again, chew each bite. Don't try to fit in as much as possible, as fast as possible. No, actually the opposite. Slow it down. Allow your digestive system, your microbiome to send a signal to your brain that you are getting all this nutrition and you are getting full. Don't rush through that, guys. So again, savor each bite and you automatically also eat less. So you finish your vegetables, your protein, go for seconds. That's where you should be going for seconds, guys. Your vegetables, your proteins, maybe your beans, whatever that is, whole foods. So go for seconds. And I'm not even joking. Go for seconds. Load up your plate with all these vegetables and proteins and fat from whole foods. So go for seconds with whole food. Maybe even for thirds. And by that time, you're already going to be pretty full with all this goodness and you haven't even started eating dessert yet. Don't leave space for dessert. No, fill in the space. So there is no space, mechanical space. Like there is no volume in your stomach for your dessert. So fill in the space. Don't, like a lot of people do, eat a little bit of chicken, eat a little bit of veggie, and then they leave space for all this space for dessert. And then then people wonder, like, why am I eating so much dessert? Well, because you're still hungry. So load up on veggies, on proteins, and fats from whole foods. Go for seconds there. And by that time, eating slowly, you're gonna be pretty full. And you might even feel like there is no space for any dessert. And when the dessert is offered, you'll probably go for the smallest piece. You're like, I'm not really that hungry anymore. And there is all this food in my stomach and I'm already kind of, a little bit like heavy because there is a lot of food, but it's good food, guys. So it will serve you. Whereas a lot of sugar in your stomach, not going to really serve you anything but your pleasure, your, emotional satisfaction, right? That's still important, but maybe a little bit less of sugar this year and a little bit more of other stuff. So again, go for seconds, for thirds with vegetables, with proteins, with all these whole foods. And then when it comes the time for dessert, you're going to be so much less hungry for it. And there's literally not going to be enough space to feed a lot of any sorts of dessert without feeling pain or, really being immobile because of the volume of food in your stomach. And it's totally fine to overeat during our holidays. But again, you probably want to eat more of all these other whole foods that also have nutrients with them instead of loading up on desserts and cakes. And so that's my best advice, guys. The sequence of the foods and what to eat more of, and that automatically will help you to eat less of all the other stuff. That would help me last New Year to eat just one piece of cake, because by the time we got to our that was like really amazing, beautiful cake made by my cousin from all these fresh ingredients. No, it was with sugar and flour and everything, but by the time we got to the actual eating of cake, I already had a lot of salmon and broccoli and sweet potatoes, and there were all these whole food salads, Russian salads. They're a little bit on the heavier side that my mom and my sister made. And though I already ate my fruit and drank my water, and so there was so much food in me already that I just really didn't feel like eating all that cake. Like, yeah, I wanted to try for sure, but I just ate small piece, and that was my whole dessert thing for the whole New Year's dinner. We don't really celebrate Christmas that much at all in Russia, so and that was it. It doesn't take a genius. It doesn't take any willpower. And believe me, guys, I'm the kind of person who can eat a whole cake by myself. So when I'm saying it works for everyone, whether you are the kind of person who likes really big meals and seems to never be able to stop with just one piece of cake, or you're the kind of person who eats smaller meals. It works for everyone, guys. So let's recap it. So we start with our water. We are staying hydrated, not to confuse our body about being dehydrated or being hungry. Then we start with fruit, whatever fresh fruit is offered. We enjoy all the sweetness with all the micronutrients, antioxidants, and fiber and water that gonna revitalize all of your cells, right? Then we wait, we talk, we socialize, and then we start the main course. A lot of vegetables. If there's fresh salads, start with that. Salads, soups, broccoli, other vegetables. I don't know why I'm talking about broccoli all the time, but sweet potatoes, beans, chicken, turkey, fish. Load up on this whole foods that is also full of nutrients, and it's gonna keep you really full for a really long time. Fiber, protein, and fat from whole foods. Then go for second. So maybe try other dishes. There are probably going to be several, again, made from whole foods. And then only then go for dessert. And by that time, guys, you're just going to be so full. And guys, an extra piece of advice. If you are somewhere else, don't take anything home. Like say, I don't know, our fridge isn't working or something else, or just say, I'm really bad with moderation, so can I leave cake with you and let you give it to other guests? So don't be shy about that. Don't take everything that is offered to you. That's totally normal. People will understand. People are just like you. They know that it's hard sometimes to stop eating desserts, so they will understand that. They are people just like you, right? So if you're somewhere, don't take anything with you, or you take it and you give it to maybe some homeless people that you might see on the streets, or maybe give it to your neighbor. You can also do that. Another thing, if you are someone who is hosting the party, this dinner event, then give away everything to people who might want to share it with their families back home, or maybe who do want additional dessert and don't mind eating it. So whatever is left and you don't want to be sitting around it, or next morning you don't want to be eating it, and you're gonna, if it's in your fridge, then give it away. Give it all away. Whatever you're gonna have troubles with, like your willpower not gonna be that strong at all, especially after that Christmas dinner. So give it all away, and then you don't need any willpower to use to restrict yourself. It's that simple, guys. Just help yourself a little bit. Help your willpower to be stronger and actually succeed. So those are my few best strategies that I've been using myself with my clients, and they really work. Just really do them with your whole heart, guys. And believe me, it's not gonna feel like you're depriving yourself. You're gonna have all of it and feel happy, and also feel good about yourself that this year was better. And as we said, slow progress and still progress, and you don't have to go all or nothing to see that progress. So maybe this year we're not gonna go on a diet or go eat all you can kind of mode. No, maybe instead we enjoy all of it, and maybe a little bit more of the good stuff and a little bit less of stuff with sugar. That is also might be good for our pleasurable experiences, but we know that it's not something to enjoy in huge amounts. So maybe go with the middle way at least a year. What do you think about it? Let me know what you think about this episode. Share this episode with one another person or the whole bunch of people who you might think also might be struggling with this, who might share with you those concerns with you. So share this episode with them, with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, and let's do a little bit more of the middle way, not all or nothing, and we're just gonna feel so much better, all of us. So guys, share. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for another episode tomorrow. And by the way, this Christmas rule, you can apply to any of your meals. Fruit, a lot of good food. And if you want to indulge, then indulge in small amounts. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Share this episode. And till next time, eat better daily.